So real quick, how do you sell yourself? Like, what advice do you have for somebody who's going on a job interview? Like, how do you sell yourself?
It's about knowing it's about knowing what they want to hear. You know, there's a science to that, I guess.
Knowing what the person interviewing you wants to hear.
Right. I mean, I got hired, the job in particular that I'm thinking of, I have two stories about San Francisco working, but the one in particular was at Stars Bar and Dining, which was a super famous restaurant. Jeremiah Tower had just left and was kind of going through a slight rebranding. And a new chef was coming in, and I interviewed with the chef de cuisine. And I had never really worked in a professional kitchen ever. And the whole time I was at Texas Tech, I was always front of house, high school front of house. And but I went in and said, listen, man, I have a college degree, and I'm going to do what you tell me to do. I'm not going to try to do it anybody else's way. I'm a sponge. I'll be here early. I'll stay late. I'll work off the clock. I don't care. I just want to learn. And they were like, you're hired. And I got put on the line, on the hotline, or hot apps, but it was the hotline, without ever having any kitchen experience. Mm-hmm. And two kids that I went to culinary school with that had plenty more kitchen experience started on pantry.
Yeah.
And they're like, how the fuck did you end up on the hotline and we're on pantry? I'm like, I know how to interview. I interviewed 150 people over the last year, you know, and so, but I also meant what I said. And, you know,
that's a big part of it. You can't just go out there and tell them what they want to hear and not deliver. You got to back it up.
And you got to know, but you also got to know what, I mean, I was always the first cook in the door. And that goes back to what we were talking about earlier, like that, oh, you're going to outwork me? I'm like, you're not going to outwork me. But I also feel that way today. Mm-hmm. You can't outwork me. That's just ingrained in my head. That's my grandma getting up every day and going, like, you're not going to outwork me. I'll be there before you. I'll stay later than you if that's what it takes. But
if you're listening to this, Grandma, thanks for making an example.
I told her, I was like, Grandma, if I'm doing what you're doing now when I'm 90, I was like, I'm going to pull you back out of that grave and smack you around because it's insane to be doing that.
This is impossible standard, Grandma.
You know? But at the other flip side of that, that's what motivates her, and that's what she loves. And
it's your life's work, right?
So much in my family want her to stop or quit, and I'm like, absolutely not. Like, that's what she lives for. She loves those people at the bar. Like, that's what she loves.
You know what's funny that you say that, because Howard Bihar, bringing it back to him, my life's work, when he retired, he's like, what's life all about? It's like, and then it clicked for him. He's like, my life's work is about serving others and bettering others. So he was able to get beyond it because he could continue his life work. His life's work isn't defined by the restaurant, right? And that was a big lesson. If you enjoyed this video, please help us out. You can do it by liking, sharing, subscribing, and hitting that bell icon. It really helps out. And don't forget, there's a complete archive of every episode with show notes at restaurantunstoppable.com.